Hi, welcome to my review of Star Trek, directed by J.J. Abrams, a film that's set in an alternate universe that follows James T. Kirk as he pursues to follow in his father's footsteps while a vengeful Romulan tracks down a Vulcan named Spock.
You've always had a hard time finding your place in this world, haven't you? Never knowing your true worth? You can settle for a less than ordinary life? Or do you feel like you were meant for something better? Something special?
You will always be a child of two worlds, and fully capable of deciding your own destiny. The question you face is, which path will you choose?
Are you afraid or aren't you? I will not allow you to lecture me. Then why do you stop me?
I've never really been into Star Trek, and it's not because I have anything against it, it's just something that I never got into. If anything, I've always been more of a Star Wars kind of guy, but back in 2009, this is a movie that caught my interest. Judging by the trailer, everything just looked really well made, and it didn't just look like the typical mindless summer blockbuster. And keep in mind, this is a movie that is directed by J.J. Abrams, who has had his name attached to a ton of great projects. So the question is, did this film live up to the expectations? And the short answer is, most definitely. Star Trek is just one of those summer films that just gets everything right. It's a film that knows how to balance fun with drama, and in fact, the film opens up with a pretty emotional scene that did tug on my heartstrings a little bit. And it's these types of scenes most films of this nature typically won't open up with. But overall, what made Star Trek so great is that it's just a lot of fun. You see, not all films need to be overly dark and serious for a film to be great. Some films can be fun and at the same time have a huge heart in the middle of it. And it also doesn't hurt either when a film is filled with incredibly likable characters. The performances in Star Trek are all quite great. Chris Pine plays James T. Kirk, who fits the role like a glove. He's pretty great in this, and he's also very charming as well as funny. Next we have Zachary Quinto, who plays Spock, and he's absolutely wonderful. He's great at portraying soul emotions, and much like Chris Pine, you completely buy him as this character. And I also want to mention that I love the scenes with Chris Pine and Zachary Quinto. They do have some great chemistry, and it was very enjoyable watching the two exchange lines. Karl Urban is also great as Bones. Again, there are some very memorable scenes with him and Chris Pine in the film as well. The last main cast member I'm going to touch on is Bana, who plays the main villain known as Nero. He's a decent villain, and he does have a reasonable motive for what he's doing, but I do believe his character could have been shapened up a bit. I just thought he was a bit forgettable. As for the remaining cast, it includes Zoe Saldana, Bruce Greenwood, John Cho, Anton Yelchin, and Leonard Nimoy. Overall, Star Trek is a great film, and I can't wait to see Into Darkness this Friday. I'm going to give Star Trek a 4.5 out of 5. I'm Colin Kirkland, and thanks for watching.